My name is Jeremy Paterno. I am dealing with a glioblastoma diagnosis. On January 12th, 2020, the doctor told me I have a tumor. And so yeah, that's when life kind of got turned upside down pretty darn fast. Glioblastoma, I knew nothing about it. But we learned a lot in a short amount of time when you have a big, scary diagnosis like that. Anytime you read anything about what I have, it is not fun to read. So I can only do little bits of it at a time. And then even then I was just kind of like, you can't look up a YouTube story. You can't, it's like nothing. And even if it has some positivity to it, it's really hard to digest.
Morning, man. I'm good. Huh? You ready to rock and roll? Yeah, I'm ready to rock. Good.
Over the past year, I've done everything I'm supposed to do, but there is a lot to patient care beyond just the facts. And it's so much bigger than you think it is. And it's hard. It is hard to put it into words, but until you're kind of going through it, you don't realize how big it is to digest that. And it took me a full year to really kind of wrap my head around it and get to a place where I could move forward in a positive way, and also realize that, like, hey, I know this is an extremely tough situation for me and my family, but how I'm going to deal with it, how I'm going to show my family I'm going to deal with it and treat this, and I'm going to go after this thing as much as possible, whether it be diet, whether it be exercise, whether it be being positive, me meditating regularly. All of those things that it puts me in a good place in any way, shape, or form is something I need to be doing. And again, I don't know what's going to happen with my time frames, you know what I mean? But one thing I have learned to appreciate over this past year is that how you process your own gratitude towards your previous life, your current situation, and how you're going to live the rest of your life is totally up to you. And I know that kind of sounds obvious in a way, but at the same time, what you do with that, it's all yours. And for me, it took a full year to really realize that the amount of living I was doing wasn't as much as I could be. And I wasn't appreciating as much as I could have been. And especially with the amount of love and support that my family has gotten, it's been just absolutely amazing that I didn't appreciate it a little bit more sooner. It just took a while, and everybody has their own pace. But for anybody who has to go through this type of diagnosis, I would recommend people to, just be as open as possible to all the love and support that is literally kind of waiting there and willing to help you out.
What's up?
Because no matter what your diagnosis is, whether it's glioblastoma or some other cancer or something else, I think one of the biggest lessons I've learned is you get a diagnosis, and that is your diagnosis. You can't change that. But at the same time, you don't have to accept that prognosis. And I'm living as positively and fully as I can, no matter how much time I have left. It's been a crazy day, but
Yeah. But I love you.